Hey, good evening, everyone. So, welcome back to our everyday learning sessions. So, I see that people are still joining in, so we'll just start in a minute. Okay, great. So, we'll just take a minute more and see if how many people join in, and we'll start. Okay. Okay. Good evening, guys, once again. So we will start today's session. So we will continue from where we left off, and hopefully, last week, a couple of sessions we did on Google Ads and how to create campaigns. Hopefully, you people have practiced it, right? So created your Google Ads account, and hopefully you have practiced and created a few campaigns, right? So if you have any doubts or questions regarding the same, so you can ask me. So I'll be more than happy to answer you people, right? So today what we will do is we will do an extension of that, right? So once now we have learned how to create a search campaign, a display campaign, as well as YouTube campaign. So how it's created, what are the different steps involved with it, and what are the things that you should remember when creating these campaigns, right? So after that, what? So once you create campaign, what is the next step, right? So do you just create the campaign and just leave it for weeks on time, and then and just hope for the best, right? So that is not the exact or the right approach to take, right? So as a digital marketer, it is your responsibility to make sure that your campaign is fulfilling all the goals that you would want it to fulfill, right? So it is on par with what the client's expectation is. That's the reason you have to keep an eye on that, and you have to keep optimizing the campaign now and then, right? So you have to keep optimizing. So what is optimization? Again, as we learned in SEO, optimization means, right? So optimization means doing it in a better way going forward, right? How can you improve that so that you get better results out of it, right? So that's how you need to optimize campaign, right? So we will just try to understand today what are the different optimization options that we have with the Google Ads, how to navigate through Google Ads dashboard and try to find different things that we want to optimize, how to find all the analysis, right? So reports, right. So in-depth overview, we will just have through Google Ads. And in the second part of the session, we will just try and understand how to create conversion tracking when it comes to Google Ads, right? Conversion tracking also is a very important process that we need to implement within our with all our campaigns, especially search campaigns, right? So conversion tracking becomes very important because through display or video campaign, we won't be able to track conversions. But when it comes to search campaigns, conversion tracking becomes very important for us, right? So in the second part of the session, we will also learn that. First, we will see, we'll go through what are the different options that are present for us in Google Ads dashboard. and how we can optimize the ads, the campaigns that we have created. Okay, great. Okay, so I'll just share the screen. Right, so hopefully my screen is visible for everyone. Great. So this is our Google Ads dashboard. Okay, let's go one by one, try and understand it. Okay, so this is the overview of the dashboard, right? So if you want to, like, filter it off, you have three options here. So view all, like as you can see here, you can choose all campaigns or only search campaigns, only display campaigns, only video campaigns, because these are the three campaigns we have created. Again, different types of complex campaigns are there. So let's not go into it. So all the options you are going to get it here. So if I go on top here, within this all campaigns that I have selected, okay. So for example, if I go to all campaigns, so search campaigns, so here you will get all the options of all the search campaigns that you have created, right? So if I just go and put it in the dashboard, as you can see, filter search campaigns, right? So in this filter, I can select the campaign, right? So if you have created multiple search campaigns, then all the search campaigns you will be able to find it here itself. So if I select this again, search campaign, again within this search campaign, which is the ad group that you want to see within this search campaign, which is the ad group. Again, you select, there are two ad groups here. As you can see, as you can remember, last week for this search campaign, we created two ad groups. Let's say digital marketing online training. I want to select, I select that, right? So this is the ad group for details we are going to get here, right? So as you can see, all the dashboard details we are going to get for this particular campaign. Here, you can select for the date range as well. So whatever date range is there, future, obviously you cannot select with the past. So we have created this on 9th of November. So that's why 9th to 17th is only the option that we are getting. But on older accounts, and if you're running for years together, so the past data, a lot of data, you can get it here as well, right? So this is about the dashboard. On top of the dashboard, what are the different things you are going to see here, right? So if we come to the left hand side, so I'll just back to all campaigns. Okay. So overview of the dashboard, as you can see, we don't have any clicks here, any impressions, how much is the average CPC, what is the money we have spent here. So that details we are not getting here, obviously, because we are not running any particular campaigns, right? So now coming to onto the left hand side, right? So left hand side within the campaigns, what are the different things that then we'll go to goals, tools, and everything. First, within the campaign, what are the things? First is the recommendations, right? So this is again a very important tab for any digital marketer, because whenever you're running campaigns and ads, there might be situations wherein you might have missed something, right? So your research might have missed something, or you might have, like, no, no, not maybe you wouldn't have found some things which you should have found, which would have made your campaign better. Or sometimes what happens, due to sudden market change, right? Some targeting options would change within the campaigns, right? So what Google does is it gives you recommendations for campaigns. So if I click on recommendations, right? So here Google will give you a lot of different recommendations. So here it is asking me set up a payment method. Obviously, we have not done it. Here again, add new keywords. It might tell you that these campaigns, this particular campaigns keywords are not working well, or they are working well, but if you add more keywords to it, it might work even well, right? So like that. So as you can see here, create a link for your merchant center account, right? So finish setting up conversion tracking. So we will set that up in the second part of the session, conversion. So again, here it is telling add site links to your ads. So this particular ad, whatever ads we have created, so it is saying that for all the ads that you have created or any particular ad, it might show you saying that add site links to your ad. So it is recommending you that if you do these things, then your performance might improve. Your ads performance, your campaigns performance might improve going into the future. So don't ignore these recommendations. Always keep an eye on these recommendations, whatever Google is recommending. It also doesn't mean that you all the time you have to listen to the recommendation and do it. Sometimes it might not be in your hands. Maybe sometimes Google will that tell you that increase your budget in order to see better results, right? So again, your client might not be ready to do that, so you won't be able to implement that. So again, sometimes you will be able to do it. Many a times you will be able to accept the recommendations, but sometimes you won't be able to. So again, it depends on what your situation is, but most of the time, so make sure, but all the time, make sure that you keep an eye on these recommendations. Here coming to insights and reports, right? So the second one, insights and reports. So you can just go to insights, right? So here it will give you an overview of all the campaigns, but we don't have any campaigns running here. So you won't be able to find any insights as of now. Okay. So here again, there is something known as search terms here. Apart from insights, there is something known as search terms. So if I click on search terms, right? So here it will show you a list of all the search terms for which our ads has been shown here, right? For example, we are running an search ads on digital marketing training, for example, right? So here it will show that what people have typed for which our ad has been shown, which ad has been shown. If someone has searched for best digital marketing institute, right? So if our ad has been shown, then that particular search term, best digital marketing institute, will be in the search term, and the campaign, whatever is there, right? So a campaign or ad group, this would be whichever campaign has been shown or the ad group has been shown, it will show here. So as we don't have any ads running here, so that in future you shouldn't confuse you, search terms are nothing but for which searches which of our ads or campaigns has been shown. So that details we are going to get here, right? So again, so insights and reports, again, when we are running multiple campaigns, this is where insights and reports can be seen, right? So the next part, the important part for us is campaigns and our audience keywords and content. So let's have a look at it. So within our campaign, so if I just click on campaigns, so you will be able to see these are the three campaigns that we have created. One was search, one was display, and one was video campaign, right? And within these campaigns, again, ad groups we had created, multiple ad groups we had created. So again, for those, these are the ad groups name, and these ad groups, which campaign they belong to. Again, as you can see, these are the campaign names for that as well. Okay. And within these, we had created multiple ads. The left hand side, you will see that multiple ads we have created, which campaign they belong to and which ad group they belong to. Those details also you are going to get here. So this is pretty much simple. As you know, multiple ad groups can be created under one campaign, multiple ads under one ad group. So in that way itself, the details are shown here. Okay. These are the three main tabs that are there, that is important for you to understand. That is campaign, ad groups, and ads. So we have gone through it in detail multiple times. So let's not go into much detail, right? So again, here, as you can see, the most important part is audience, keywords, and content. So here are the details which you have inputted in your campaign settings, in your ad group settings, and in your ad settings. Okay. So if I go to audience keywords, right? So here, great. So as you can see here, audience keywords and content. So if I just go to search keywords here, right? So as you can see, multiple keywords you will be able to find here. Out of almost 48 keywords are there, and it is showing that as you can see, this keyword, this internet marketing course, this keyword is within this campaign and within this ad group. Now, let's just select one particular campaign. Okay, let's say I just want to go for search campaign. Yeah, this is the search campaign, right? So I've selected the search campaign, and as you can see here, once I selected the search campaign, if I go to search keywords, it will show me only the keywords that I have selected in this particular campaign. This is how you can filter it out, right? Because most of the times or all the time, we don't search for things by choosing all campaigns, because all the things will be diverted into different campaigns, all will be created with the help of different campaigns or within different campaigns. So it's very important that if you are researching for something or if you're searching for something, then it's very important that you select the campaign of whom the details you would want, then start searching on the left hand side, right? So here, as you can see, audience, keywords and contents, keywords that we have selected here. And here we don't have the campaign name here, unlike what we had just before, because we have already selected one campaign, and within that campaign, whatever the keyword list is there and which ad group it belongs to, right? Within campaign, again, multiple ad groups can be there, right? So here, as you can see, within this campaign, there are two ad groups. Okay, there are two ad groups. If I just select digital marketing online training, for example, right? So here, as you can see, now in the filter, ad group also is gone, because here I've already selected the ad group. So in this particular ad group, so what are the different keyword lists that I have prepared? It is shown. So there are 23 keywords that are there that I have chosen in this particular ad group. So in this way, you have to filter it out. See, all campaigns here, I have selected this particular campaign. Within this campaign, this particular ad group, and within this ad group, what are the search keywords that are there? Okay, that I am going to get here. But on the left hand side, as you can see here, there are only a couple of things showing now. So if I select all ad groups, if I select all ad group, as you can see, apart from search keywords and audience, location is there, ad schedule is there, bid adjustment is there. All different kinds of options are showing here, because these are all campaign level and ad group level options, right? So if I go to this particular ad group, only one ad group, then the options are going to be limited here. What I'm seeing, only because these are ad group level options. I have to go to both the ad groups in order to choose the campaign level options here. Okay, so it's simple. So whatever options we have chosen, so we'll select a particular ad group and see about the keyword. Right. Right. So these are the search keywords that are there. So as you can see, search keywords and the match type as well. So remember the match type, the broad match, phrase match, and the exact match we did with the, like, square bracket with the inverted commas. Here again, you can change those match types anytime you want, right? So this is the keyword internet marketing course. You have taken it as a broad match, and let's say that you want to change it as a exact match. So here you will have an option of drop here. So here you can just change it to exact match, and automatically it will be changed. Pending review, it will take some time, and after that it will be approved. The same thing, online marketing services, automatically, as you can see, for this, the square bracket has been added here. Okay, so phrase match is also there. So if you want to, change it to, let's say, broad match, you can directly change it, and inverted commas is gone. And if you want to edit these keywords in any way, right? Edit here, you have, you want to online marketing courses, let's say Bangalore, you want to add here. Then you want to make it, let's say, phrase match. You can select like this and you can just save it. See, not eligible, low search volumes is there, under review. Again, so if it is not eligible in the end, even after review, in the recommendations, it will show you, and then you can come back and you can change it. Or here itself, you can come back and see whether it's accept it, and then you can come back and change it if it's not accepted, right? So let's assume that you want to add a few more keywords, right? So in this particular ad group, through your research, you have got to know that a few more keywords would work in this particular thing, right? So you need to add a few things. So here again, you can add on keywords here, right? New keywords, the same options you are going to get, the same kind of the process you need to follow. So you need to type in all the keywords or any particular ideas that it is showing here. You can choose, or through your research, whatever you have found, you can just put it in here, those keywords, and you can save, and it will be automatically added to this keyword list. It's not that once you have inputted the keyword, then you cannot make any changes in it. This is what optimization means, right? So you find some things are not working. Just let's just assume that online marketing certificate, this keyword is not working, right? So you can just choose this particular keyword here. Again, edit option is there. You can pause this keyword, you can remove this keyword. If, for example, I will pause this keyword. So as you can see, this particular keyword is paused now, right? So all the other keywords, as you can see, is in green here. Guys, all the other is in green here, but this particular is in pause state, right? So as you can see, this is paused now. So if any other keywords are there which you want to unpause or enable it, the same process, select that and just enable it. It'll take a few seconds, right? Right. So as you can see, the online marketing certificate, this is enabled now, right? So this is what, again, I say optimization is. If this isn't working, pause it. If something is not working, then again, you can go ahead and remove it, right? So if something you see that you want to use again, if it's working, then again, you can enable that as well. Okay. So again, this is how you, navigate into your search keywords, and you can add, you can change, right? So you can add, you can delete, you can change any kinds of keywords that you would want. On the left hand side, again, we have after search keywords. We'll have a look at more things a little bit later, right? Mm, okay. So audiences, we'll go to audiences. Yes. In the audiences section again, as you can see, there is edit audience segments. Here you have to click on edit audience segments, where you want to select level for editing. So campaign level, we have done it. So campaign level audience segmentation, right? So as you can see, all the audience segments here. So we have selected this. Remember, we went to browse, we went to detailed demographics, affinity market, in market segments. So anything that we would want to add to the segment, again, we can add. Anything that we want to, delete from this particular section, all you need to do is just click on delete option here, the cancel X option here, and it will be deleted. So once you have done that, then you can click on save. Okay. So any audience, if you feel are not working well, any audiences are there which are working really well, or you want to add those audiences, you can add and delete in these particular segments. Okay. So now here we have done it in the campaign level. So let's look at in the ad group level. Okay. This is not there. You don't want now. Right. So if you come here, so this is the audience segments that we chose, right? So campaign level, this is what we created in the campaign level. This is now understood. So if we just scroll down here, again, in the audience itself, there are demographics here as well. As you can see, demographics, edit demographics. Right. In the demographics, again, if you feel anything is working, anything is not working, right? So whatever your research says, let's say this is not working, this is not working for us, this is not working for us. So I will remove these options. Then I am going to click on save demographics. Right. So here, how will you know what's working, what's not working? If I click on show table here, so we will come to the analysis part in a bit. Okay. Not now. So we'll just finish off the dashboard part and then we will come to the analytics part to see what's working, what's not working, and how to understand it and how to optimize that as well. Okay. So now audiences part, there are two things in audiences as we saw. One is the audience segments. The other one would be our demographics, right? If you want to edit, add, delete anything, then simple edit audience segments, go there, remove anything that you wouldn't want, add anything that you would want, edit demographics, same thing, remove whatever you wouldn't want, add whatever you would want, and then move forward, right? So these were the ad group level options that were there that we changed. Now coming to the campaign level with more options, right? So location is there. Location targeting we have made. Remember, we chose location in detail. As you can see here, multiple locations are there. So if you want to change any location, so you can just click on this here, edit. Here you can remove the location, any location that you wouldn't want. If you want to add any location, simple click on this edit sign. And here, simple, the same process that we followed, how to add a location. Just type in there whether the whole location you would want or you would want to target it through radius. Again, the same options you can choose, right? So here again, whichever is working, whichever is not working, we'll come to that. So whatever, depending on your analysis, you can add or delete any location from the location tab here. Okay. So it's just like using a tool, guys. More and more you use, more and more you practice, more and more you use, you will get more used to it, right? So now coming to add schedule here. So content again, we have not added any particular external content here. So that's not needed for us. Add schedule, yes. So as you can see, this is the ad schedule that we have used. Okay. Monday to Tuesday, whatever different ad schedule we use. And if you want to similar, go to edit here. You can remove this particular ad schedule. If you want to add any ad schedule, go to edit here, schedule, and you can add different ad schedules for this as well. Okay, so here we have added for Saturdays and Sundays as well, right? So I'll just add for that as well. Save. Right. So once I have saved it, it will be under review for a few. This one, let's just see. It should come here. See, it has come here as well, right? Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. I have added there as well, right? So any ad schedule, if you feel it's not working, you can come here, edit it, and you can make the changes by yourself, right? Now coming to the part, okay, these are the dashboards within the campaigns, the main things that you should understand about or you should have a very good understanding about when it comes to campaign. Now, how do we optimize, right? So how do we actually optimize our particular campaigns, right? So how do we know that whether it's working or no, whether it's not working? If it's not working, what to do and how we can improve that, right? So coming to audiences here, let's start with audiences. Okay. Go to audiences. Here in the audiences, if I click on show table here, right? Or let's start from campaign. Okay, let's start from campaign so that it will be easier for you to understand. Great. So as in the campaign, let's look at the analysis part here, right? So here, this is the campaign name, right? So this is the budget, 5,000 per day is the budget. Status is again, it's still not live, right? So here, the first thing that you're going to see is campaign type here. Optimization score is not here because we are not running the ads as of now. So campaign type is search campaign here. And the next you are going to get IMPR. This means impressions. This will show you how much impression the whole campaign has got. See, again, you have to remember, okay, within one campaign, you can create multiple ad groups. Within one ad groups, you can create multiple, ads as well. So let's assume that. So I'll just show you an example. Show an example. Let's say there is campaign one. So campaign one. Under that, you have two ad groups. Ad group one, ad group two. Under these, again, you have two ads. Ads one and ads two under ad group one. Ads 3 and ads 4 under ad group 2, right? So under campaign you have two ad groups and ads 1. Let's say now the impressions, clicks and everything is being calculated right from the ads level, because these are the ones, these 4 ads are the ones which are getting impression and clicks, right? Because these are the ones which have been shown to people. Now ads 1 gets 100 impressions, ads 2 gets 50 impressions, ads 3 gets 500 impressions, here 200 impressions, right? So what would be the impression for ad group 2? These two added together, that is 500 plus 200. So the impressions for ad group 2 would be 700 and the impressions for ad group 1 would be 150, right? Total impressions. Now, if you go to campaign level and check the data, then for the whole campaign, what would be the impressions? Impressions would be 700 plus 150. That would be 850 impressions. So here what you will be seeing impression is of the whole campaign. This campaign may, in the end, may contain 50 different ads. This campaign, it might contain 10 ad groups and then it might have 50 different ads. But the impression that you are seeing here would be for the whole campaign. Okay, not one ad in particular, for the whole campaign where everything has been added here and in the campaign level it is being shown. Is this clear, guys? A simple as would be great, because for the analysis part to understand this is very important. Is this clear? Yes. Okay, great. Right? So again, all the things that you are going to see here in the campaign level works in a similar way. Okay, in this way itself, right? So all the details that you are going to get here, right? So here, yes, Sherlin, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay. Okay, so again, as you can see here, impressions are there. So next comes CTR. CTR also similar, right? All the ads, ad groups, whatever combined together, the average is there, right? So the average CTR for this campaign, you will be able to see here, right? So if I just go here, again, the cost, the total amount spent for your campaign, again, you will be able to see here. Again, clicks, the number of clicks for the total campaign, you will be able to see here. Again, conversion rate and conversions. When we are creating conversions, we'll come to that. Average CPC, again, number of average CPC, again, simple number of amount of money you have spent and the number of clicks. So, for example, I'll just show you. So if the cost of the campaign is 10,000, and if the campaign has got, let's say, 1,000 clicks, then average CPC, the average CPC would be 10,000 by 1,000, that will be 10, right? So the average CPC you will be able to see like this here as well if you want. As you can see, average CPC you will be able to see here. Okay. So these are the details, just a few details. You can learn about more details. So I'll come to that a little later. So these are the main details, right? So you want impressions, you want clicks, you want CTR, and you would want conversions, right? So the conversions are nothing but your CPA. Remember, CPM, CPC, CPA we learned. Impression is your CPM. Clicks is your dependency on CPC, cost per click, and your conversions would be your CPA. Okay. So now coming to the ad group level. So for example, this is the campaign that I have selected. This is the campaign. Within this, I want to go into ad group level and check. So I can select any one of the ad group. So again, for that particular ad group, right? So as you can see, digital marketing online training for that particular ad group, I will get similar details again. For this ad group, what is the impression? What is the CTR? What is the cost? Right. So again, as you can see, conversion rate, what is the conversion? What is the average CPC? Okay. So for all these ad groups, different ad groups, if I want to check for another ad group in particular, right? So for this digital marketing offline, so whatever I would want, the cost, clicks, conversion rate, average CPC, similarly, I will get the details. Not only for the ad group, but for the ads as well, I will get those details, right? So if I go to ads, again, under this ad group, digital marketing offline, this is the ad that I've created. For this particular ad, what are the clicks? What are the impressions? What are the CTR, average CPC, cost conversion rate, whatever the details, all the details, what we saw here, the same details, I am going to get it for different ads as well. So this gives us a clear understanding. Let's say in a campaign, you have created multiple ad groups, right? So just like this. So if I take all ad groups. So in a campaign, you have created multiple ad groups. Just by looking at this particular data, as you can see, this particular data, you will be able to understand which ad group is performing well and which ad group is not performing well. Okay. So here impression is very good and this impression is not good. Here CTR is good. Here it's not good, right? So it means that ad group 1 is performing really well. Ad group 2 is not performing well. You can go ahead. You can make changes. You can delete these. Again, simple process. Here edit is there. You can remove this particular ad group altogether, or you want to make a few changes in these ad groups as well. You can go ahead and edit and you can make the changes in these ad groups as per your need. Okay. So in this way, these analysis on the right hand side, whatever you are seeing, gives you a much better idea about exactly how to analyze which is working well and which is not working well, right? But apart from these analysis or data which you have been getting, you want more details, right? So impression, CTR, costs, everything is there, but you want more details, more in-depth details. For example, let's go to campaigns here. Okay, this is a campaign. So apart from these few datas, impression, CTR, cost, and everything, you want more details. Now, what you can do is you can go to columns here. Okay, you can go to columns here. If I click on columns, modify columns. So as you can see here, a lot of different options are there for you to add in your columns. So recommended columns, as you can see, optimization score, bid strategy, clicks, conversion average, everything has been added here, right? So if you want more columns in performance, you want some columns, right? So for example, you want invalid clicks, right? So some out of all the clicks that you have got, some clicks might be a clickbait, invalid clicks, some, right? So our clicks Google considers illegitimate. You want those details as well, right? So all you need to do is select and apply in those columns. As we saw, this column will also be added there, right? So here we have average CPC. You want average cost here as well. You want average target CPA. So all these are, again, once you are working on a few campaigns, all these terminologies you will understand. I just want you to know that. So if you want any other metrics also that you want to track, those again metrics you can come call details if you want to track, right? So phone calls through this particular campaign, how many phone calls have we got, right? So phone impressions, again different things you will be able to track through this particular campaign. How many people actually chatted with us, how many actually messaged us. So all these details, if you would want, again you are going to get that as well. So again, in the column, why do we need? So we'll just add one and see how that's added. Performance, let's say I would want invalid clicks. I will click on apply. Right. So if I go and see in the campaign now, so as you can see, invalid clicks has also been added here. Okay. So invalid clicks has also been added in these columns. Right. This you can do similarly, the column part you can do with ad groups, ads as well. Okay, so if I go to ad groups, the similar section, right? So as you can see, column paths are there. I can go modify columns, and similarly I'll get all the details here as well, right? So if I go to ads, same thing. So I can go to columns, and in these columns, whatever I would want to add, I can add. Whatever I want to remove, again, let's say I don't want cost per conversion. So all I can do is click. Then cost per conversion will be gone from my column there, right? So if I want it, then I have to select it, and then I have to apply it. Then again, that column would be shown. Okay. So adding of this column and what are the different details that you will get for analysis. Again, is that clear, guys? Is that clear? A simple yes would be great. Okay, right. Great. So now as we saw, right? So as we saw, search keywords, audiences, locations, ad schedules, for everything, for all the details under audience, keywords, and content, we will have similar metrics that we can track. So if I go to search keywords as a campaign, as you can see here, for these as well, impressions, CTR, conversion, clicks, and everything. Just imagine for each keywords, right? For each keywords, you will be able to track these. So your job would become much, much easier. How do you know which keyword is working better, which is not? You see the impression, you see the CTR, you see the click, cost per click, you see the cost and everything. Then you obviously, you will be able to make out, okay, these are the bunch of keywords which are doing really well, right? Which are getting me more impressions. At the same time, the cost per click is less for these keywords. I am spending less amount of money to get more interaction from these keywords. So those are the keywords you will keep, and the rest of the keywords you will pause, or you will change, or you will remove. Simple, right? So you will get all the data saying these are the data these are the things that you have added, or you have used, which are working well. These are the things which are not working well. In a naked eye, if you do in-depth analysis, you will get to know what's working and what's not working. Then all you have to do is whichever is working, let them go on. Whichever is not working, so how you can change it, anything extra you can add to that. So you will do your research, right? And then you are going to optimize it accordingly. So that exactly is optimization, wherein we see that whichever is not working, We get rid of that. Whichever is working, we work with that and make sure we get good results in the future as well. Okay. So again, search keywords, we have seen how to delete, how to do that. For example, there is something we do as bid adjustment. Okay, something that is there that we do as bid adjustment. So what exactly is a bid adjustment, right? So for example, for this campaign I am running on CPC, right? Cost per click basis. I'm running it on cost per click basis. So per cost per click, I'm spending 5 rupees, right? So I have bid 5 rupees as my maximum CPC, that is cost per click. Now, I see that there are basically two audience segments are there. So I'll just go to audience segments. Mm, okay. So let's say that in audience segments, again, the same details we are going to get here. So if you just move on up, so clicks, impressions, CTR, everything we are going to get. I see that in this audience segment, education study abroad is doing really well, and education, like, business education is doing well, but it can do better, but it is eating up a little bit of my budget, right? So what I can do here, I can do something, we call it as bid adjustment, wherein I see that this is doing really well. I want to push this keyword for me to get more conversions. Okay, I want to tell Google, see, for this particular keyword, I want to spend more money so that you get me more and more conversions out of these keywords. So I can do something called as bid adjustments here. Okay, wherein I can go to the edit option. Here I can say increase the bid. So 5 rupees is the bid that I have done for the entire campaign, right? 5 rupees per click. So I'm saying for this particular audience segment, education study abroad, I am ready to increase my bid by 20%. So here it is showing example, a 10 rupees bid will become 12 rupees. So I'm telling I'm increasing the bid for this so that it beats its competition more and it gives me better results and I can save this. Right? As you can see, bid adjustment increases by 20%. Here, if I go the next one, I see that I want to reduce the bid for this because it's not performing that well. But again, the cost per click is much higher than the other audience segments that is here. So I can go to the edit and I can say, okay, decrease it by, let's say, 50%. So if my bid is 10, it will become 5. For this campaign, my bid is 5. So the bid for this would be 2.5. Okay. Then I'm going to click on save. So in this way, depending on your analysis, whichever is working, not working, Google also sometimes gives you recommendations saying that you can increase the bid on certain audience segments, you can decrease on certain different locations also you can do the same thing where you can increase or decrease your bid by a certain margin in order to gain more positive results. So in this way, one of the optimization, again, if you don't want it altogether, you can just go and you can just remove it. You can just remove it altogether, right? So you can do that. But if you feel that it's working, but it's not working that well, or whatever the recommendation, your analysis is there, one more option is there, that is bid adjustment. You can go and you can adjust the bids as well for each and every audience segments as well. Okay, if I just go down, the same thing you can do with demographics as well. So you feel that 18 to 24 here are doing really well. You want to increase, or the competition is much higher for this. So you want to increase the bid. You can go and increase the bid. The same way for others as well. You can decrease the bid if you see that it's not performing well or whatever the recommendations would be. Right. So this is again one of the ways that you optimize. One of the ways is where you pause it or you remove it. The other way is where you change the bid according to your analysis. For location, audiences, again for ad schedule also you can do the same thing. So a lot of different options you are going to get wherein these bid adjustments you can make. Okay. So these are the optimization techniques. Again, you need to learn to analyze and optimize. First you analyze, then you optimize. To analyze, you need to understand how the results will be shown on making these adjustments. You download the report now, and after these adjustments are made, you wait for a week, you download the report later and see which has done well. Okay, Vivek? Okay, right. So now coming to the reporting part. So it's simple, right? So whatever the first thing is for your reporting, what are the columns or what are the metrics that you would want? Right? So what are the different metrics that are there that you would want for your report, right? So those are the columns you need to select first. We saw how to select those columns. Once you have selected those, then you go to reports. Here again, performance summary, goals, conversions. You can go performance summary, campaign performance. Okay. The whole campaign performance, all the details, everything, whatever you have selected, it will be given here. Then you are going to go and download it. Here the option is there, the download option. Then you go there and you download this particular report. Okay. It's as simple as that. So you can download the report, any reports, any level reports you can download. So if I go to campaign, so you can go to campaign here and you can download the campaign report. How we saw ad group level report you want, ad group, particular single ad group or all ad groups together. You can go and download the reports. Ads level report you want, again, individual ads you can select and then you can download the report. Again, you want keyword level report again, right? So keywords, here you can go again, you can download the report, audience level report, location level report, ad schedule report. So any report you would want, you can just go and you can download the report here, right? Columns more, right? So all these different options that you have, audiences, ad schedule, locations, search keywords, right? Ad groups, campaign and ads, all these different levels, you can download the reports, right? So this is how you do analysis and this is how you do reporting as well. Is this clear, guys? Everyone? This process clear? Yeah, everything will be observation through this reporting. Exactly. Yes. Okay. Great. Right. So now coming to the left-hand side of the dashboard, we'll just understand this, then we will go for a break. So here there are two things, goals and tools. Goals is something wherein we start setting up our conversion. So after the break, we will learn wherein we, in the conversions part, this is where, so if I just select this summary, this is where we set up conversion. So what exactly is conversion? Why is it important? So after the break, we will learn. So in the goals part, the most important part is the conversion part, which you're going to learn. And in the tools part, we have already seen in the planning part of this particular tool, we have keyword planner here. This is, which is very important for us, right? So other things are again advanced tools that are there, which is not needed for us as of now. In the tools part, the most important part for us was the keyword planner, which we have already gone through. Okay. Right. So these are the goals and tools. Billing, again, simple thing. Again, you need to set up the billing section as well. So if you want to, right? So three main tools for us: campaigns, goals, and tools. The three main section in our dashboard. Campaigns we have seen. all the things that are important for us. Within goals, conversions, we are going to have a look at it. And within tools, keyword planner was important. We have gone through that as well. Okay. So in Google dashboard, again, as you learn more and more, practice more and more, create more campaigns, start working on live projects and other things, right? So we will explore a lot more things that are there. As I said, if you want to become a Google Ads expert, like, at least it'll take you 2, 3 years, because there's so many different things here, which you need to learn and understand. So on the job itself is the best way to learn when you're learning Google Ads. So that is how within couple of years you will understand nook and corners, each and everything about these tools, which will help you to become a skilled performance marketer. Okay, great. So hopefully this is clear. Next, after the break, we will look at conversion, how to set up different conversion tracking for our ads. Okay, great. So we will take a 10 minutes break, guys. Okay, 10 to 12 minutes break. So once we come back, we will continue. Okay. Okay, guys. Continue. So here Seema is saying network issue, you're not able to listen. So anyway, Seema, we have the recorded sessions as well, right? So you can go and have a look at that later on. Okay. So I'll share the screen. So let me know, guys, if you're not able to see my screen. Hopefully, you people are able to see my screen. Yeah. Okay. Great. So as we looked at all the dashboards and everything, there. Now let's look at one important aspect of Google Ads or any performance marketing like Google Ads. It might be Facebook Ads. That is something we call it as conversion tracking. Okay, tracking the conversion. So what exactly is conversions, right? So if I go into this website, for example, of XLR, right? Right. So now whoever is coming into this website, let's say I'm running a CPC campaign, that is cost per click campaign, right? So whenever someone clicks on that particular ad, they will come to our website, right? That is being tracked by Google Ads. It is showing us how many people click. So it means that if 100 people have clicked, then 100 people have come to our website. That is what we know. But we also want to know, out of those 100 people who have come to the website, out of those 100 people who have come to this website, now as you can see, one form has come in this website. How many people have actually filled this form and clicked on the submit button? Okay. We would want to know how many people have clicked on this, filled this form and clicked on the submit button. Or we would also, or and you can put it across however you would want, right? How many people in this website who have come to this website have clicked on this button quick inquiry? Or how many people have clicked on, let's say, inquire now or enroll now in this combo offer? As you can see, there is a combo offer here. How many people have clicked on this inquire now button? Right? So these are the various things or conversions, as we can call, we can actually track. I'm not talking about anyone coming to our website. No, through that particular CPC campaign, if we are running a particular campaign, through that campaign, how many people have come to our website, what actions they have taken, that we can track end to end. So whatever action they might have taken within the website, the person who has come through that campaign, that detail we can track. So what it tells us, how successful a campaign has been. For example, so if I'm spending 1 lakh on a CPC campaign, right, cost per click campaign, wherein I am spending 10 rupees per click. So for 10 rupees, I have got 10,000 clicks for that particular campaign. But that doesn't tell me how much money I have made out of that campaign. Let's say I'm selling a product or a subscription or whatever it is, right? So for example, here, this particular course here, right? As you can see here, live virtual classroom, it costs 55,000 rupees, right? So let's assume XLR is running a campaign. XLR is running a campaign. The cost of the campaign is, let's say, 5 lakhs, right? It's a 1 month campaign or a 6 months campaign, 2 months campaign, 3 months campaign. So it's running, the cost of the campaign is this one, and CPC that XLR is looking at is rupees 10 rupees per click. Then for 10 rupees per click, the total number of clicks that XLR can expect or the institute can expect is, let's say, 50,000, right? So if 5 lakh is your cost and cost per click is 10, it means that you have got 50,000 clicks. So 50,000 into 10, that comes to your 5 lakhs. Okay. So you have got 50,000 clicks. Out of these 50,000 clicks, for example, let's say conversions we are tracking. Here we are tracking, let's say, multiple conversions, right? So first conversion is people who are clicking on enroll now, right? Out of these 50,000 people, let's say 1% is our conversion rate. For example, out of these 50,000, 1%, that is how much is 1%? 500 people, right? 500 people have clicked on enroll now, right? So industry standard is, I mean, one or lesser percentage, but I have taken 1%. So 500 people have clicked on enroll now, right? So I will click on enroll now. In enroll now, again, as you can see, 3 batches are there. 7 to 9, 9 to 1, 3 to 5. Maybe some people will not be able to attend any of these batches. Okay. Let's say that is the first conversion that I have. So I will type it as first conversion. Right. Here is the second conversion I will track. Again, this is again enroll now itself. As you can see within the timings. Enroll now with timings. So let's say out of 500 people, 50% drop off. They don't like the timings or whatever it is. Let's say 50% drop off from here and 250 people actually click on one of these, this one, right? So let's say 7 a.m., 9 a.m. So I'll click on enroll now. Right. Now again, the third part here is, as you can see, course summary, learner details, secure payment. Now they might come to this payment. Again, there will be drop off. Let's say payment, they might be looking for some kind of like, discount coupons or anything like that, right? So let's say out of these, this would be my third conversion, right? So let's say around 10% people out of these, in the end, they end up paying the amount for the course. So as you can see, if I go through this, if I click on proceed here, then I will fill in my details, then I will make my payment, right? So here my third would be payment. So for this, again, let's say 10% go through, 25 people have actually made the payment. Out of 50,000 people who have come to my website, in the end, 25 people have made the payment. This is just a hypothetical situation. Again, the figures will vary, right? So the course fees here is, as you can see, the course fees here is 55,000 rupees, right? Here the course fees is 55,000 rupees, and the cost of the course, no? So 25 people have made the payment. So total income would be this into this, right? Enter. So as you can see, 13,75,000 income has been made through this particular campaign. Here you will get to know exactly I have spent 5 lakh rupees on this particular campaign, and through this campaign I have made 13,75,000. This is only possible if you put in conversions in place, wherein you will be able to know exactly how many conversions, 25 is there, right? So exactly how many conversions has happened through this campaign. See, otherwise also through SEO, through organic search, through lead generation, phone calls, etc., people will be like, enrolling into courses. That's a different thing. But through this campaign, how much money did I make? How much enrollment happened, how much, like, how many people actually enrolled and actually made the payment through this campaign. To track that, conversions are important for us. Okay. So through this campaign, I know that 50,000 have come. But if I don't have conversions here, I wouldn't exactly know how many people enrolled through this campaign. That's why I won't be able to know my return on investment here. Here I know that this is the investment I have made and this is the return on investment I have got. But without conversions, it won't be possible for you to understand. You won't be or analyze or won't be able to actually get the information for that. Right? That is why conversions are important for us. Okay. So is this clear, guys? Simple yes would be great. We will see how to set up conversions now. Is this clear? This example? Yes? Okay. Great. Again, if you want, like, to revisit it, recorded videos are there. Just revisit it and try to understand it. Okay. So I hope this was pretty much simple for you. Great. Right. So now to set up conversions, as I said, within conversions, there are multiple steps. Okay. So we'll not get too much deeper into it. A little bit simple conversions, we will try and we will set it up. Okay. Right. So for conversions, we need to go to goals here. And here, if you go to conversion summary, yes, someone has a question. They have raised their hand. So any questions? Any questions? Maitri, I see that you have raised your hand. Any questions you have? No. Okay. Great. So as you can see here, one conversions is already set up here automatically, right? That is page view. Page view is nothing but people who have come to your website, right? So if you add these page view conversions, you will know how many people from that particular campaign have visited your website, have come to your website and viewed a page of your website or any landing page that you have given. Now, let us try to set up more complex conversions, which will help us, understand the success of any conversion that has happened within that landing page of ours, right? So you go to new conversion action here, the option. So click on new conversion action. Here you can set up the conversions through multiple process. One is through website, one is through your mobile app. Like, you want to track your app installs or anything, right? So through phone calls, you want to track phone calls. You can import again from different tools. This is not useful for us now. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to set up conversion in our website now, right? So I will click on that. Here, it asks for a valid website domain first. So let's select a website domain. Which website you want to track. So it will ask for that. Scan. Okay. So as you can see here, it is showing create conversion actions. As you can see, conversion actions manually using the code. Now here what I'll do is add a conversion action manually. So I'm going to manually add a conversion action. So I'll click on this. Right. So here are the details. Okay. Carefully look at these details. Goals and action. So it means that what type of conversion you want to track. Select a category. So here, what I want. Do I want to track a purchase? Do I want to track add a cart, begin checkout, or subscribe button? Right. So anyone clicked on contact, submit lead form, book appointment, sign up, like, all the things, request quote, get directions, outbound links, page view, other conversions, right? Others, I mean, however you would want, you can select. Now, what I'll do is I'll create two conversion. One is submit lead form. The other one is purchase this one, right? Someone coming to my website, first he will submit the lead form and then he might go on to purchase that particular service or product, whatever I'm selling, right? So submit lead form, let's say I am going to select here, right? Submit lead form is there. So this optimization, okay, right. So submit lead form is there. So now I'm going to give a name to that conversion so that easily I will be able to track it. So I will just name it lead form submission. Great. Now, the next part here, right? So value, use the same value for each conversion, use different value for each conversion. Don't use a value for this conversion. So when yours is an e-commerce website where you're selling different products which have different prices, okay, then you can select use different value for each conversions. Then for each conversions, you can select different values and it will be reflected in the conversions there. But you don't want that, right? Or let's say you are selling a one individual product wherein for all the product it's the same amount, right? You are selling a subscription of something which costs, let's say, 499 rupees. So you can say that each conversion that happens, that means each lead form that is submitted, take that as 499 rupees gained for the company. That is, company has made 499 rupees out of it. But when it comes to lead form, right? When it comes to lead form, there is no value attached to that. So when there is no value attached to your particular conversion, use it as don't use a value for this conversion action. Okay. So in this, we are using as don't use a value for this conversion action. Let's assume that if XLR was using conversion action, so we will use the same thing for the purchase. Okay, you will understand it properly, right? Say now select how many conversions to count per click or interaction. So this means that recommend for purchase because every purchase is valuable, right? So every time, so for example, I might come to a website and submit the lead from multiple times, right? So I might, like, come to the website for the next 1 week, couple of times I might come. Let's say I don't receive a call from the company, I might be confused. I might just again go to the website and submit the form again, just so that I get a call from them, right? So every time do you want to count that as a conversion or just one? When it is a purchase, when I'm purchasing something from Amazon, if I purchase something today and again if I go and purchase something tomorrow, then Amazon want to count each and every purchase as a conversion because value is different. At the same time, I am completing an action, okay, where I am buying something. So it wants to track each and every conversion. But when it is not purchase, when it is lead form, when it is subscription, etc., then no matter how many times a person, an individual comes and does it again and again, just count that as one, right? Because I don't want duplicacy. If Mayur comes and fills the form once, again tomorrow if he comes and fills the form again, just take that as one conversion. Do not duplicate that. But in terms of purchase, you would want to track each conversions as one conversions of the user. Okay. So hopefully this is clear when to choose what. If it's a purchase, choose every. If it's not, choose one. Right? Now, if we come down here, again, these three things are important. Okay. just have a click-through conversion window, right? So what exactly is click-through conversion window? Let's say there is an ad running and I go and click on that ad. I go to the website. Okay. I go to the website. I don't take any action there. Let's say one conversion is there, that is submit lead form. I don't submit the lead form. I come out of the website. But again, after 15 days, I land on that website. Somehow I land on that website and then I fill up the form, fill up the lead form. Now we are telling Google that if the person who has clicked on our ad within 30 days or within 2 weeks, within 3 weeks, within 4 weeks, right? Or you can also choose multiple within here. Within 1 week, within 2 weeks, within 3 weeks, right? Within 2 weeks, if he comes back to our website and fills that form, lead form, then take that conversion into this count for this particular campaign. Hopefully this is clear, right? If a person has clicked on our ad and is not filled in the lead form, if he comes back to our website, uh, like, you know, after 2 weeks or within 2 weeks and submits the lead form, then take that conversion count into this particular campaign. Okay. Is this clear, guys? Click through conversion. Just a simple yes would be great. Okay. Okay, great. Now, coming to the next part, that is engaged view conversions, right? Engaged, this is especially for video campaigns. Like, so as you can see, video engagement. So if someone has engaged with our video, that is, he has watched the video for a longer period of time, okay, but he has not clicked, he has not come in and he has not bought any product or given the lead form in this instance, right? But within some days, he will come back to our website, he will watch the ad again or whatever it is, he'll come back within 1 week. If he comes back to our website and he does the same, and if he fills up the lead form, take this conversion as part of this particular campaign. Okay. View through conversion, the same thing. Impressions. Here it was click through conversion, here view through. If someone has seen our ad, but he has not clicked on it or not, but the ad has been shown to that person. Okay. If he comes back within, let's say, 3 weeks, and if he submits the lead form, take that conversion into this particular campaign. So click through, engaged, and view through conversion. So these three we have set up. Once we have set up attribution data driven, let it be like that, and then we will click on done. So once we have clicked on done, we will, as you can see, submit lead form is here, save and continue. So once this is done, I will click on done. Okay. So the conversion lead form submission has been created, right? So I'll just quickly create one more for the purchase with the value. We will add the value. So let's say for XLR, we are creating the same thing. Okay. Add conversion manually. Here again for the purchase, created. Here conversion name, let's say purchase or payment success. Success, which batch was that? Which course was that? So I'll just give a course name here. Let's say course one. Same thing. Here again in the value, use the same value for each conversions. So as you can see, the course fees is the same. Whoever comes and completes that particular action, the fees is going to be the same, 54,999, right? So 54,999. So use the same value for each conversion. But here in the count, I'm going to say if I come and enroll and I pay the amount today, and again tomorrow, let's say for my friend or anyone else, so obviously I won't be a mad person to go and enroll tomorrow again and make the payment again for myself. So if I'm doing it for my account itself, for my friend, family, or anyone, again that is also a conversion because there is a value attached to this. This is a purchase. So I'm going to say every conversion that happens, even if one person does it multiple amount of times, count each one as the conversion. Okay. So purchase, again the same thing. So click through, engaged, view through. You have already seen this. So click on done. Purchase is done, and then save and continue. Right. So now done. Great. Right. So both the conversions has been created now. Now, if we want to use this conversions in our campaigns, we will go back to campaign. Let's say I want to create a new campaign, search campaign. I will create a new search campaign, new campaign. Here, let's say website traffic. Again, as you can see, 3 conversions are there. So it is telling me which is the conversions that you would want to track for this campaign. Through this campaign, what do you want to track? Right? Website visit is the goal. You are paying for that. But through that website visit, whoever comes to your website, which is the campaign you want to track? Let's say I want to track purchases. So I will just remove this particular campaign. I will remove this particular campaign. I will keep purchases. Okay. Then I will click on continue and I will set up my campaign. Continue, give the website address. Here, select search ads. Similarly, continue and give the website address, give the campaign name, the same process. Whatever we followed, the same thing I'm going to do. But where are we going to get these details? Here in the campaigns. For any campaign, let's say for this campaign, if I have added any conversions, then if I scroll this side, it will show me conversions here. Okay, it will show me conversions here. Through this campaign, if someone has purchased any of my courses, then it will show me the conversions. How many people through this particular campaign have converted into my purchase. Okay. So this is the whole process. Again, a much deeper analysis and everything is needed. This you will only understand through more practice, trying and understand, going through more tutorials, or just start working on, like, digital marketing, take projects, start working in a company, and more projects you handle, much deeper understanding you will get. But for a beginner, this is more than enough, where you know what are campaigns, how to create campaigns, how to analyze campaigns, how to create conversions. What are conversions? Why do we need conversions? So all these things becomes very important for us to understand. Okay. So is this clear, guys? Conversions, how to set up conversions? A simple yes would be great, guys. So is it clear for everyone? Okay, great. Right. So tomorrow what we are going to do is we'll go through the analytics part of it. SEO and Google Ads we have done. So how to analyze a lot of things that happens within these tools, right? So we will go through a tool which we call as Google Analytics 4, right? So GA4, we'll go through that tool. And again, if time permits, we will start with our social media marketing as well. So we have 4 more sessions. So as much as possible, we will try and cover a lot of things in these. Okay. So before we break for the day, any queries, any questions you have, guys, that you want to ask today's sessions or any sessions that we have done till now? Any queries, guys? Any questions? Surprise test. Again, I don't know when it's going to be, but one of these days, within the next 4 days, one more surprise test would be there. Okay. Yes, Maitri, you had a question. You raised your hand again. Any questions? Any questions, guys? Any questions? All right. So hopefully, guys, please make sure that yes, I'm a trainer at High Minds as well, Ritika. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. So any questions? Anything? Okay. Great. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a wonderful session. So we will continue tomorrow. And any doubts or anything that you have, hopefully you have understood everything, even if it's complex. So I tried my best to make it simpler for you people. Right. So any other questions or anything that you have? So tomorrow we will discuss that. Okay. Hopefully you people have filled up your attendance form. So make sure that you fill up the form. It's a very important for your certification as well. Okay. Great. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good night and I will see you tomorrow. Okay. Great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mayur. Guys, do you have any queries? Let me know in the chat box. I'm sharing the attendance link again in YouTube as well. Sai Baba, you have a query with LMS. Please drop an email to edl@xlr.com. So my team will connect with you. Manoj Kumar, validity of recording session. We already told that it is a lifetime validity. So there is no any validity expiry date. Like, can I leave, ma'am? Yes, if you don't have any queries, means you can leave. Archana, is it mandatory to attend two assessment to get the certificate, ma'am? No. For participation certificate, attendance is mandatory, and for this assessment, different certificate we are going to give. Yeah, thank you, Archana. I hope there is no more questions. So we'll wind up the session for today. Shaikh Imtiaz, how many marks score will get that certificate, ma'am? It's based on the toppers. Who will get more marks depends on that. Sai Krishna, ma'am, in last test I not attended. How to conduct again, ma'am? We are having a two assessments, so one is done. So that first one we are not going to conduct again. Second one will be surprise. So we will conduct within 4 days. We have a 4 days class, right? Sai Krishna, I hope you got a clarity. Shaikh Imtiaz, both assessment marks will be taken. Yes, it depends. For the participation certificate, attendance is mandatory. This assessment certificate is different. There is no connection between these two, okay? No need to take worries. Okay, then we'll wind up the session. Thanks for joining. We'll meet you on the same time, same place tomorrow. Sai Krishna, it is important, ma'am. It's important means if you attend means you will get to know which questions will be there. You will gain a knowledge. Yes, Abhishek. I'm sharing that feedback link. Okay, good night, everybody. We'll meet.